They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Red Raiders will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. So TCU's offense will get the ball first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and block out all the noise.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Nestles it in at the 35. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Texas Tech's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. White going to attack through the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball? The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Pass rush, going after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the O-line. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, he saw the move.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive for the defense in the game. They've given up some yards and they've given up some big plays, but they've also got 2 sacks now already. So a little bit of back and forth. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency from this defense now as the game develops.
And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. White wants to throw it. A little release to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the back. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They're going to ride this running back. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. White going to attack through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Red pass, it's complete. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Jackson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Offense gets set for 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Jensen. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Catch in the middle, it's Jensen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
The Red Raiders back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. White wants to throw it. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. The Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
One of the things I love about bootlegs as a former quarterback is it's sort of a run-pass option yourself, right? You're given the choice and the freedom out in space to just do what the defense is not ready for. And that time, everybody covered in the back end, but no one there accounting for the quarterback. So go get as many yards as you can. Nice job.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse. Touchdown, Red Raider! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Black. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll They'll move the wide receiver. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because, you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Tight end getting vertical. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's got a chance. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. He'll go to the sneak. And the Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's small. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Horned Frogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quick strike complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU.
That was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime to regroup and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Penn State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. White going to attack through the air. It's complete to the right. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
He leaves it with his back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll send the back in motion. White wants to throw it. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. Couldn't find any room at all, and he'll lose 7 on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Pocket breaking down. Grabbed over the middle. It's James. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Hands it off.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. He's looking to throw. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on fourth down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. White going to attack through the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. Flips it out in the flat. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Right down the middle. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it in at the 40. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
To the air on second down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's James. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Palmer. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And after that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you'd expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
Absolutely perfect. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Stone. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. White wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He breaks a tackle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And they haven't called his number a lot today, but, man, they needed that third down conversion. Got to get points on this drive, trying to go down the field. Obviously, the clock isn't your friend. Nice job getting the first down there.
The short hands, it's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
Got it near midfield, and the returner will be brought down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. That's caught. It's Jackson. There he goes. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
After giving up a few extra yards after a hitch throw, I wonder if this defense is going to want to give this guy this much access moving forward. They might be thinking about more press coverage or playing some zone coverage where the corner's right up on him.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
White going to attack through the air. Hard running there. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, the ground game. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and decision time. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That puts them on top here in the 4th.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. White wants to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. Hauls it in down the sideline. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Joyner. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
How about the coverage by the defense? It's almost like they knew they were running a curl route, sitting on the route, doing a good job of seeing the quarterback, breaking on the football. This defense is dialed in no matter what you throw at him.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange.